Assalamu alaikum. This is Ilm Online Academy's tutor, and this is the part 2 of our video in June session 2010, paper 4, series 1. And in the previous video, we have done question number 4, the part A, and which we have to tell that the part A was asking us to tell that which box has the greater probability of getting the white ball. So we have done its solution and all. Okay. Now coming to the part B. So coming to the part B says Abdul chooses a box and then chooses a ball from this box at random. The probability that he chooses box A is 2 over 3. Complete the tree diagram by writing the 4 probabilities in the empty space. So the question is saying that the probability of getting the box A is 2 over 3. So let's talk about what should be the probability then what of getting the box B. So if the probability of getting the box A is 2 over 3, then the probability of getting the box B should be 1 over 3 because 2 over 3 plus 1 over 3 makes 1. Okay. This should be other than 2 upon 3, but the question says itself that the probability of getting A is 2 over 3. So the question, because question ने इस बात को fix कर दिया, तो हम इसी चीज को लेके ही चलेंगे आगे. So now they are saying that we have to complete this tree diagram. So the probability of getting the box A is 2 over 3, so the probability of getting the box B is 1 over 3. And the probability of getting the white color in the box A is 1 over 4. So the black color should be 3 over 4. We can also see this from the diagram. The probability of getting a black ball from the box A is 3 over 4. Okay. Then if we talk about the from the box B, so getting the white ball is the probability of getting the white ball from box B is 2 over 5 and getting the black ball from the box B is 3 over 5. Okay, so that's the solution. Okay, and it has the points, how many marks it does have. It's of 4 marks. So it's the question is quite easy, but it contains a lot of marks. These are some plus points which we have in our exam, like, okay. Acha, okay, now they're asking find the probability that Abdul chooses box A and a black ball. Now what are they asking is कि हमें एक ऐसी probability मालूम करनी है कि जिसमें क्या हो रहा हो कि जिसमें अब्दुल जो है वो box A भी choose करे, okay, and उसके बाद वो क्या करे अपना box A भी choose करे और उसमें से black ball भी choose करे. So see the अगर if we talk about that Abdul chooses box A, so the probability of getting the box A is 2 over 3. And उसमें से भी अब हमने probability निकाली कि अब्दुल ने box A भी choose किया और इसमें से फिर black ball choose की. So getting the black ball is 3 over 4, right? So 2 3s are 6, or maybe let's just cancel it. 3 से 3 cancel is 2 1s are 2 and 2 2s are 4 and the 1 over 2. That's it. Now find the probability that Abdul chooses a black ball. Okay, now they are saying that find out the probability that it's getting a black that Abdul chooses a black ball. ठीक है, अब इसमें उन्होंने हमें specify नहीं किया, ठीक है, that either Abdul is choosing box A and box B. So we have to write our answer with respect of both the boxes. Now for the box A, the probability of getting the box a black ball from the box A is the same, 2 over 3 multiplied by 3 over 4, which is 1 upon 2. Okay, and box B equals what? 1 over 3 multiplied by 3 over 5, right? Because the box B contains 3 black balls and total of 5 balls. Okay, so its answer is 1 over 5. So the total probability is it's 1 over 5. So the total probability is their addition. So 1 over 2 plus 1 over 5, it will make 7 over 10. Okay, that's the answer. Now, the part C is Tatiana chooses a box and then chooses 2 balls from this box at random. Now they are saying that there is a girl whose name is Tatiana, and she's choosing a box, and then she chooses two balls from that box at random. At random means without replacement. Okay. Now, without replacement means that she cannot replace one ball from the other. Okay, I will explain this later on. Now, the probability that she chooses box A is the same like the above. It's 2/3. Find the probability that chooses two white balls. Now, you have to find the probability that will choose two white balls. Okay, uh, if we talk about the box A, okay, if we talk about the box A, so let's consider. So the probability of getting the box, choosing the box A is 2/3. And then what? And now consider कि उसने box A choose कर लिया. Now what? She have to choose the white ball. The probability of choosing the white ball is 1/4, right? Now the probability of choosing another white ball is 0 because there is only one white ball in the box A. Got it? Now it was with respect to A, box A. Now coming to box B. So the probability of getting the box B is 1/3, and then probability of getting the white ball from the box B is first white ball की अगर हम बात करें तो it is 1/5. First white ball it's 2/5, right? क्योंकि दो white balls हैं, total 5 balls हैं, तो उसमें 2/5. Now she has taken one white ball. Now how much are remaining in the box B? It's 4. Now one white ball is remaining, and the rest of the total which are left is 4. So 1/4. Now let me tell you one thing. The keyword which is replacement. It's what? अगर हम बॉक्स ए की बात करें, जो ततियाना है उन्होंने एक बॉल चूज कर ली. Now she have to choose the second ball without replacing the one with some other. Right? अगर आपने एक बॉल चूज कर ली, now it's fixed. Okay? Now it's fixed. जैसे अगर मैं बॉक्स बी की बात करूं, she has taken one white ball out of the box. Okay? Now we won't take the probability from the total of 5. No, because the one has already eliminated. The moment she takes that white ball, now the total has changed. Now the total balls remaining are 4. Okay. Now from the 4 she can only take one because only the one is remaining. Okay, so we can't replace. Without replacement, the keyword is itself explaining that you can't replace one ball to another. If you have taken one ball, now that's fixed. That's eliminated from the total. Okay. So now what we have to do is, its total probability is, I guess, 2's. 2 ones are 2 and 2 twos are 4 and 3 fives are 15. 15 twos are 30. So it's 1/30. And the total probability is their addition. Now, but it's 0. So it means the total answer is 1/30. Okay. So we are done with the question number 5. And now, we are done with the question number 4. Now we are going to solve question number 5. Okay. And question number 5 is saying that, yes, ABCD is a quadrilateral and BD is a diagonal. They're saying ABCD is a quadrilateral and BD is a diagonal. Okay. So AB equals 26 centimeter, BD 24, angle ABD is 40, and angle 6BD is also 40, and angle CBD is 30 degrees. Now the first part is saying calculate the area of triangle ABD. Okay. Now you have to find the area of the triangle ABD. Now, if you can recall, what's the formula of the area of the triangle? It's basically 1/2 base into height. Okay, it's 1/2 base into height. Okay, that's the basic formula, but it does not contain the angle part. Okay, so what's the thing? If you can recall another formula, it's कि अगर हमारे पास 3 sides हैं triangle की, okay, and there is an angle also present in You have to take those two sides whose included angle is present. Okay, you have to take those two sides whose included angle is present. So these two sides and their included angle is present. It means 1/2, okay, 24 multiplied by 26 and the sine of 40. Okay, and if we calculate it, so our answer is 1/2 multiplied by 24 multiplied by 26 and multiplied by sine 40. 200.5. So our answer is 200.5 centimeters square. Now we have to calculate the length of AD, which is this. Okay. Now, if you can observe the basic, the principles of the triangle, we know the cos rule. Okay. The cosine rule, in which we did what? That if the side which we have to find out, and if its opposite angle is known and the other two sides are known, we can solve it. Okay, so what we can do is I have to find AD. The formula is AD square, and the other two sides are AB square plus DB square minus 2AB DB, and sorry, it's cos 40 degrees. Okay. Now you will do what? You will just take the square root of all the things, right? You have to do some, you have to show some calculation here. It's of marks, 4 marks. Okay. So you have to write the formula and also have to put the values. Okay. So it's 26 square plus 24 square minus 2, 26, 24, and cos 40. So let me calculate it. It's under root 26 square plus 24 square minus 2, 26, 24, and cos 40. And the answer is 17.2 centimeters. Here is the answer. Okay. Now the part C is calculate the length of BC. So where is BC? Here is BC. Okay. So let's just remove it for now. It's basically the part of the next subpart. Okay, so we have to calculate the value, the BC. Okay, so if there is a method, but for that thing we should know what's the value of angle C. Okay, now I can apply the sine rule. If you can remember that I can apply sine rule. Okay, so I want to find this thing now. Okay, I have to find out this thing. So the formula could be written like that sine C over 24. Okay, and then sine 30, और इसका opposite क्या होगा? BC, right? But for this thing we should also know what's the value of sine C. Okay, let's just find it out. You've already know the property that the total angle of the total sum of all the angles of the triangle is 180. Okay, and the two angles are all have also been given. So for the part C, it's also of the marks 4. So part C, for the part C, the angle, let's say the angle C is 180 minus, which angles are given? 180 minus 30 minus 40. Okay, so 180 minus 30 minus 40, which is basically 110 degrees. It means angle C is 110 degree. Now we will apply the sine rule, which is sine angle C over 24 equals sine angle D over BC. And let's just, we can write it as BC equals sine 30 over sine 110 multiplied by 24. I've just done the simple mathematics that it's being multiplied here, divided here, इधर जाके multiply हो रहा है, and that's it's in the denominator, it's in the numerator here, then it's in the denominator, and that this thing is being multiplied, divided here. Now it's in the multiplication. Okay, now putting all the values in the calculator. Let's see what do we got. Sine 30 and then sine 110 multiplied by 24, and the answer is 12.77. Okay. Now the part D. Calculate the shorter distance from the point C to the line BD. We have to calculate the shortest distance from the point C to the point BD. I guess, and we all know that the shortest possible distance is always the perpendicular and nothing else. So the shortest possible distance is basically the perpendicular distance between the C and the line BD. So it's this. Okay. So it's this. Okay. And for this, we already know what's the length of this part. And this is the angle which is given. It's making a triangle. It's making a right angle triangle. Okay. So we can apply the formula of sine, cos, and tangent. So basically, this distance we have to find out, and it's the perpendicular distance. And it's basically according to this angle, it's perpendicular. Okay. And this thing is hypotenuse and this is base. So hypotenuse is given and the perpendicular we have to find out, and the angle. So we are going to apply the sine rule. Okay. And the sine angle, which angle is here? Sine angle B equals consider it x over perpendicular over hypotenuse or opposite over hypotenuse, and the value is 12.77. Okay, so just after the calculation, it would be, I guess, 40 sine 40 multiplied by 12.77, and sine 40 multiplied by 12.77, and its answer is 8.20. Okay, so that's it for the question number 5. It's quite easy question and the formulas are quite simple. Now question number 6. The question number 6 is saying that the masses of 60 potatoes are measured. Okay, and the table is showing the results. Then the 10 potatoes are the ones whose mass lies in the category of 10 kilograms, 10 grams to 20 grams. And then there are the 30 potatoes whose masses are lying in between 20 grams to 40 grams. And then there are 20 potatoes whose masses are lying in between the 40 and 50 grams. Okay. So you have to calculate the estimate. Okay. The estimate, the mean. Okay. So for that reason, the formula of the mean is you always, I've told that you have to find that thing which is like in the previous question. Let me take it back. Yes, the mean. So the mean is basically you have to multiply all the things and the frequencies with their things, and you will get the answer. But the problem here is you don't have the exact value against the frequency measurements. Okay, so we have to find the midpoint here. So how do I find out these midpoints? Is just 10 plus 20 over 2. Okay, so you will get the answer, and it's a basic concept. 10 plus 20 divided by 2, and you'll get 15. And it's the basic concept, which is in between 10 and 20, there is a midpoint which is 15, and 10 and 20 and 40, there's a midpoint which is 30, and then 40 and 50, there's a midpoint which is 45. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to do this question in a manner like 15 multiplied by 10. Okay, so plus 30 multiplied by 30 plus 45 multiplied by 20. Okay, and divided by how many potatoes were there? There were 60 potatoes. So let's calculate it. Okay, I'm calculating it just directly. 15 multiplied by 10 plus 30 multiplied by 30 plus 45 multiplied by 20, and then there is 60. Okay, and the answer is 32.5. Let's just write in. Okay, now it's looking like 5. Now, the part B. On the grid, draw an accurate histogram to show the information in the table. Okay, so you have to find out the, you have to draw the basically the information into the histogram. So what you can see is कि आपको masses दिए गए हैं और आपको frequency दी गई थी. So frequency तो आपको 1 और 2 में दी गई है. So how do you find it? So what you have to do is this कि आपको frequency को class interval से divide कर देना. ठीक है? So you will get this thing कि आपको कहाँ पे lie करना है. So आपको frequency को class interval से divide कर देना है. So frequency here is 10 और class interval 10 और 20 के दरमियान 10 का है. Then frequency here is 30 and the class interval is 20 divided by 40 is also हमारे पास 30 है. Yes, 30 और 20 और 40 के दरमियान class interval 20 का है. Then there is a frequency 20 and the class interval between the 40 and 50 is 10. See, I've done this here. So it's 1 and then 3 over 2, it's I guess 1.5 and it's 2. Okay, so see 1, it's 1.5 and it's 2. And okay, so for the first thing, okay, for the first thing, the range is in between 10 and 20. So 10 and 20 with respect to 1, and then 20 to 40 with respect to 1.5, and then 40, 50 at the 2. Okay, so that's the thing. It was quite easy. Now coming over question number 7A. Got it? Now question number 7A is basically saying that you have to calculate the volume of a cylinder which has the radius 31 centimeters and length 15 meters. First thing first, change the centimeters into meters, or either change the meters into centimeters, but I'm not gonna do that. Why? Because all the answers is in the meters, meter cube. So change this thing into meters. So what we have to do is by changing 31 divided by 100 and it's 0.31 meters. Okay, first thing first. Now you have to calculate the volume of a cylinder. Okay, so the volume of the cylinder, its formula is pi r square multiplied by height. Okay, so simpler the better. 0.31 multiplied by 15. So let's see what's the answer. Shift pi multiplied by 0.31. 0.31 multiplied by 15. And the answer is 14. And the answer is 14.608. How come? Okay. The answer is 4.528 meter cube. A tree trunk has a circular cross section of radius 31 centimeters and length 15 meters. See the data of the radius and length is the same as above the part above as the part A. They are saying that there's a tree trunk and its cross section area is of radius 31 and its length is 15 meters. 1 cubic meter of the wood has mass of 800 grams. So calculate the mass of the tree trunk, giving your answer in tons. Okay. So basically they are saying you have to calculate the mass of the tree trunk and its answer is we have to give its answer in tons. Remember, always remember that the conversion of tons is that 1000 kilograms equals to 1 ton. Okay, just remember this. What you have to do is you have to find out the tree trunk now, or tree trunk की उन्होंने values दी हुई हैं. And if you can notice, the values are the same as above. So we have already find out the volume of that tree trunk, right? It means 4.528 multiplied by 800 grams. Okay, so it will give the mass. Okay, it will give the mass in kilograms, but we have to find it in the tons. So we have to divide it by 1000. So the answer would be, I have calculated is 3.624 tons. Okay, you can also check it from your calculator. Now this is the important part and you have to analyze it carefully. It even took me some time to analyze it. So that is why I've already pointed out some things already for the better explanation. So the diagram is showing a pile of 10 tree trunks. Okay, and each tree trunk has a circular cross section of the same data, which is being given in the part A and the part B. And then the plastic sheet is wrapped around the pile. And they're saying that C is the center of one of the circles. CE and CD are the perpendicular to the straight lines as the edges as shown. And now they're asking us that you have to show that the angle ECD equals to 120 degrees. Okay, there are some things which I want to discuss, and there's a circle, this circle. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is I am pointing its center. Okay, now there is another thing which I'm gonna do is I'm pointing the circle, and then there is a thing. Okay, so here it's 1 radius, and So it's basically this, okay? So ठीक है, I'm gonna draw it with my pencil. This thing and this thing, okay? And these both are perpendicular. Means they are making the right angle triangle. Okay. So if you can draw, if you can extend this line and if you can extend this line, okay, then extend this thing and pardon my drawing. Okay. So this is the scenario. What we have to do is you know the basically this thing, if I can erase it, yes, I can. So see, अगर मैं इस डायग्राम को थोड़ा सा एक्सटेंड करती हूँ, ठीक है, और इसको हम इसी तरीके से रहने देते हैं, तो आपको पता चलेगा कि ये जो चीज है, ये जो हमारे पास यहाँ पे एंगल है ना, अगर हम इसको देखें तो यहाँ पे दोनों तो हमारे पास 90 डिग्रीज का एंगल बना रहे हैं, ठीक है। अब इसको मैं थोड़ा सा अगर ऐसे लेती हूँ तो इसको ये ज्यादा अच्छा रहेगा, थोड़ा सा हमारे पास चेंजिंग आ जाएगी, ठीक है। और मैं क्या करती हूँ कि मुझे पता है कि यहाँ पे भी 90 डिग्रीज बन रहा है, ओके, यहाँ पे भी 90 डिग्रीज बन रहा है, यहाँ पे भी 90 डिग्रीज बन रहा है, यहाँ पे भी 90 डिग्रीज बन रहा है। सो इफ यू कैन एनालाइज और इफ यू रिमेम्बर सम ऑफ द प्रॉपर्टीज ना, तो आपको ये पता चलेगा कि ना बेसिकली ये एक इक्विलैटरल ट्राइंगल है, और आपको पता है इक्विलैटरल ट्राइंगल में हमारे पास जो है वो फिर 60 डिग्रीज के कॉर्नर्स बनना शुरू हो जाते हैं, ठीक है। तो ये तो सबसे पहली चीज है, सही है। उसके बाद अगर हम देखें तो यहाँ पे भी 60 है, यहाँ पे भी 60 है, यहाँ पे भी 60 है, ठीक है जी। I really want to show this thing you in a correct way so you can really understand what I'm talking about. Let's just basically it's a triangle, and what I was saying was ये एक line है, and then there is this line, okay. Then I'm see, this is the thing I'm talking about. So basically, you know, this is an equilateral triangle. Okay. And if this is an equilateral triangle, so you already know कि यहाँ पे भी 60 degrees है और यहाँ पे भी 60 degrees है और यहाँ पे भी 60 degrees है. So if we can talk about, मुझे ये वाला angle, you have to find out that angle ECD. This is the angle. This is the angle I'm talking about, and this is 60. So what we have to do is 360 minus 90 minus 90. First thing first, आपको ये चीजें आपको eliminate करनी है ना 360 में से, okay? आपने 360 में से minus 90 and the 60 degrees angle, which is basically this. अब जो हमारे पास equilateral triangle की वजह से बन रहा है. So this makes 120 degrees, and it is showing that angle ECD is basically 120 degrees. Okay, so because the PDF version is not allowing me to do this freely, I have done this here. Okay, so now coming back के बाद हमारे पास आपको सिर्फ यहाँ पे मैं okay, so the answer is 120 degrees. Now the part 2, calculate the length of the arc DE, give your answer in meters. You have to calculate the length of the arc DE. So you already know that the formula for finding the arc length is, this is the arc they're talking about, this thing. Okay, so the formula is 2 pi r theta. Okay, 2 pi r theta, and here 2 pi and r is 0.31 and theta is 120 over 360, which we have already found. And after the calculation, the answer will be 0.649 meters. Okay. Now they are saying the edge of the plastic sheet forms the perimeter of the cross section of the pile. The perimeter consists of 3 straight lines and 3 arcs. Calculate the perimeter, giving your answer in meters. What are they saying? That the edges of the plastic sheet forms the perimeter. ठीक है, एक क्रॉस सेक्शन ऑफ द पाइल का. अब जो पेरीमीटर है उसके पास 3 स्ट्रेट लाइंस और 3 आर्क्स हैं. नाउ 3 स्ट्रेट लाइंस हाउ? सी 1 2 3 and 3 arcs. This and this. Okay, so now what you have to do is, अगर आपको अगर 3 आर्क्स हैं तो 3 आर्क्स का आप पेरीमीटर कैसे मालूम कर सकते हैं? आपको 3 आर्क्स के लिए सिंपल क्या करना है, 0.649 को मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 3 कर देंगे आप, तो आपको आर्क का पता चल जाएगा. नाउ बट व्हाट अबाउट दिस द 3 लाइंस? व्हाट यू हैव टू डू इज कि आपको करना क्या है? आपको करना ये है कि 6 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 31 over 100, या आपको करना है 6 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 0.31. Okay. Now how come 6 and how come 3 and 0.31 हमें पता है कि है मेरी. बेटा अगर आप लाइंस को देखें ना तो ये तो आर्क लेंथ है, तो लाइन बेसिकली हमारे पास शुरू यहाँ से लेकर हो रही है, यहाँ से लेकर यहाँ तक मेरे पास पूरी लाइन है. तो सी 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. इट मीन्स 6 मेरे पास कितने आ रहे हैं? रेडियसेस आ रहे हैं. तो 6 रेडियसेस आ रहे हैं. ओके, और टोटल लाइंस मेरे पास कितनी है? टोटल लाइंस जो है वो मेरे पास कितनी है? 3 लाइंस है, 1 2 and 1 2 and 3. ओके, सो दैट इज व्हाई दिस थिंग. अब हमें टोटल पेरीमीटर मालूम करना है, आप इन दोनों चीजों को ऐड कर देंगे, सो द आंसर विल बी 7.527 meters. Okay, now they're saying the plastic sheet does not cover the 2 ends of the pile. Calculate the area of the plastic sheet. Now what they are saying is, जो प्लास्टिक शीट है ना वो पूरे एरिया को कवर नहीं करती है फाइल की, हमें एरिया मालूम करना है प्लास्टिक शीट का. ओके, नाउ फॉर टॉकिंग अबाउट द थिंग, we have to find out the area of the plastic sheet now. So 7.527 is the whole thing. Okay, and the 15 is the length, right? So simple. पेरीमीटर अगर हमें मालूम करना है जो है एरिया, सॉरी प्लास्टिक शीट का एरिया मालूम करना है, तो हमने क्या करना है? सिंपल, हमने दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई कर देना है. 7.527 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 15. सो द आई डोंट नो द एग्जैक्ट आंसर. It's 112.905. Okay, now question number 8. It's quite easy, very easy. Okay, it doesn't need somehow any explanation. They are saying f of x is 2 power x. Okay. Complete the table. They have already completed some of the things. What you have to do is just open your calculator, write 2 to the power 2 per power x. Okay. So 2 per power minus 2, and your answer will be here, which is 0.25. See, 2 per power 3 is 8 and 2 power 4 is 16. We already know this, right? Now, this is the thing that g of x is this, and these are the x values. They have already put down some of the things, some of the answers. Now, for the minus 1 part, minus 1, 4, minus 1, 4 minus 1 is 3, and 3 ones are minus 3. Okay, and it's 2. So 2, 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2 is 2, 2 twos are 4. That's it. See, this is a 3 marks question and this is a 2 marks question. And what you have to do is, you don't even need to use a calculator. Sorry. So what you have to do is now on the grid table, draw the graphs of this thing and this thing. Now, they have all, but they've just told you कि x की values है आपने -2 से 4 तक वाली लेनी है. It means x की values आपने -2 से 4 तक लेनी है, और y की वैल्यू जो आपके पास दूसरा y दिया हुआ है, इट्स -1 to 4. अब अगर आप बोले कि हमें ड्रॉ करना है, तो बेटा draw the graph of this ना, y is equals to fx and y is equals to gx. They have already given you y is equals to fx and y is equals to gx, right? This is the table. You just have to plot the values. Okay. So see, the first one is -2.25. Okay. So the -2 and 0.25. And what's the other one? 0, no, -2.25, -1.5. Okay, okay. So see if we see the distribution now. So two things make one. Okay. So -2.25 means it's basically lying a little here. Okay. Then they are saying -1.5. So it's in the middle, exactly in the middle. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 boxes. Huh? Let me zoom it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, okay, -1.5, it's here. Okay. Now another thing, 0, 1 and 1, 2. Okay. 0, 1. So it means a little bit here. And 1, 2, it's here. And 2, 4, 3, 8. Okay. 2, 4 and 3, 8 and 4 पे 16 था. So 4, 16. Okay. Now for the y part, -1, -3, 0, 0. So -1 and -3, it's here. 0, 0, 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, it's 1, 3, same. No, it's 1, 3 and 2, 4. Okay, it's the same. And 3, 3. and then 4, 0. So basically, this thing is like a little upward line, and this thing is like okay, it's -1, -3. Okay, my bad. It was -1, -3. So the first point of the second line was -1, -3. It's here. Okay, so we are gonna make we're gonna make a slope uh see a parabola type. Let's see. Okay, this is not the point. It's not our point. This is the thing we have to do is just table से आपको draw करना था. Use your graph to solve the following equation. हमें अपना graph use करना है और हमें following equation करनी है. That f of x equals to 10. So where will it lie? Okay. So for the 10, okay. So f of x equals 10. So x की वैल्यू क्या होगी यहाँ पर ग्राफ में? x की वैल्यू हमारे पास क्या होगी ग्राफ में? आप खुद बता सकते हैं मुझे कि अगर मैं 10 की बात करूं तो where will it lie? It will f of x की अगर मैं बात करती हूँ so it will lie at 4. Then f of x equals to g of x. Where कौन-कौन से points पे f of x g of x के बराबर है? So it's okay. I haven't draw this, but it's here now. It means I have to draw this also. So 10, the 10 is basically cutting down here, and here it is 3.1234. 3.4 it is, not the, it's 3.4, not 4. So f of x g of x के बराबर कहाँ है? अगर हम अपने ग्राफ में देखें, so f of x g of x के बराबर है इधर and इधर. So it is like 0.1, 2 and 3, 0.3 and 1.6, I guess. Yes, 0.3 and 1.6. Now, f inverse of x equals 1.7. So where is 1.7? 1.7 is, I guess, here somehow. Okay. So आपके पास 1.7 के लिए it's 1. Okay. Yes. Okay. It's 1.5 and 1.7. So for 1.7, it is somehow to, I guess, 0.3 or 0.4. Okay. So for the grid, it's quite difficult to have so much attention on the laptop now because of the lighting. Now these are our equations, and we have to solve the equations. 5 over w is equals to 3 over, so it would be, let's solve here. That's it. Minus 5 over 2 it is. Okay. So it is minus 5 over 2, which is, I guess, minus 2.5. You can convert it in the decimal. Okay, so for this part, you have to just apply the square root. So the answer would be y plus 1 equals plus minus 2, and y is equals to, if it is y equals to 2 minus 1 and minus 2 minus 1. So it's 1 and minus 3. Okay. Now, another question. We'll take LCM 15 and then 5x plus 1 minus 3x minus 2 equals to 2, and then 15 twos are 30. 5x plus 5 minus 3x plus 6. 15 twos are 30. 5x minus 3x, it's 2x. And 5 plus 6 is 11. And it's 30. 2x equals 30 minus 11. So it will make 30 minus 11. It's 19, I guess. Okay. It's 19, yes. 19. X equals 19 over 2, and the answer would be 9.5. Okay. So it's 9.5. Now we have to factorize this thing. So the middle term we have to break. So it would be y square. The factors would be y square and then 2 5s. Okay, yes. Minus 10 and plus 1u and minus 10u minus 10. And then u would be common. So u minus 10 plus u minus 10. And the factors are u minus 10 and u plus 1. So u minus 10 and u plus 1. And we have to find here the same question, and we have to find the values. So u minus 10, अगर मैं इसको solve करूँ, so it's u equals 10, and u plus 1, it's u equals minus 1. So it's 10 and minus 1. Okay. Now, the part C is, yes, the part C is that there is a area of the triangle and it is equal to the area of the square, and all lengths are in the centimeter. We have to show that the x square minus 3x minus 2 equals to 0. Okay, so we have to okay, so yes, so they are saying that the area of the triangle is equal to the area of the square. Okay, so it's mean the area of the triangle is 1 over base into height hota hai, so x plus 1 and x plus 2 equals to x into x, which is x square, which will make x squared ultimately. So x plus 1 plus x plus 2, it will make x square and plus 2x plus x plus 2 equals 2x square. This is x square and 2 is being multiplied here. So 2x square minus x square minus 3x minus 2 equals 0, and 2x square minus x square, it will ultimately make up to x square minus 3x minus 2. Okay, that's the thing. Solve the equation x square minus 3x minus 2 equals to 0, giving your answers to correct two decimal places, showing all your working. So they have given question number 4. That means we don't have to do this by the factorization method, or otherwise this can't be done through the factorization. I've checked it. So the quadratic formula. The quadratic formula is basically what? X equals minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac over 2a. Okay, so you already know that this is b, this is c, and this is a. So x equals minus b plus minus, okay, sorry, minus and minus 3 plus minus under root minus b and yes, minus 3 plus minus under root b square, which is minus 3 का square minus 4 minus 4a is 1 and c is minus 2. Okay, and over 2, 1. Note that this whole thing is in the square root. So the answer is minus minus, it's plus, plus minus under root minus 3 square is 9, minus minus plus, 4 twos are 8 and 2 ones are 2. So if I can make the section 3 plus minus under root 9, 9, it's 18 and it's root 17. Yes, at 2. Just take out your calculator. First thing, 3 plus root 17 over 2. It's 3.56. Okay. The first answer, it's 3.56. And the another thing which you have to do is that just put the negative sign. So I'm deleting it and I'm putting the negative sign here. So the answer is minus 0.56. That's it. Okay. Now you have to calculate the area of one of the shapes. You can't take this thing. First thing first. Okay. You can you can't take this thing. What you have to do is I'm going for the square. Okay. And I'm going for the square because it's simpler, x into x. So you are taking the value of 3.56 only. 3.56 multiplied by 3.56. Why you can't this value is the length cannot be negative. So 3.56 into 3.56, 12.67. That's the answer. Now question number 10. So question number 10 is there is a company which is a vehicle parking area of 1200 meters square with a space for X cars and Y trucks. And each car requires 20 meter squares of space and each truck requires 100 meter squares of space. Okay, you have to show that x plus 5y it's less than 60. The car occupies 20 meters square and the truck. So let's consider that x cars and y trucks. Now. So the car requires 20 meters. So it means 20x plus 100y equals 20, 1200. Take 20 as common. X plus 5y equals 1200 and 20 is being divided here. It would make x plus 5y less than equals to 60. Here's the sign. Simple. There must be also be space for at least 40 vehicles, at least 2 trucks. So what they are saying is here there should also be a space of 40 vehicles, 2 trucks. So it means x plus y 40 vehicles की जगह होनी चाहिए. Sorry, not this thing. 40 vehicles की जगह होनी चाहिए. And then at least 2 trucks. It means simple. Y is the trucks now. Now one line has been drawn for you on the grid. Show that 3 inequalities by drawing the other 2 lines and shading the unwanted regions. So what they are saying is कि आपको lines बतानी. This is the line they have drawn, x plus 5, 5, 60. Now y is y greater than equals to 2. It's a straight line. Okay. There is a y and there's 2. It's a straight line. What you have to do is just draw the straight line. Then x plus y equals 40. Okay. So अगर मैं इसकी values निकालना चाहूँ इस equality को, so for the value of x put y 0. अगर मैं 0 put करती हूँ for the value of x, x equals 40. अगर मैं for the value of y, x put 0 put करती हूँ तो y equals 40. It means x 40, y 40, and the answer is this line. Okay. So the unwanted region हमारे पास कितना होगा? Unwanted region हमारे पास सारा वो region होगा जो basically बिल्कुल out of the जो है वो lines. Okay. Use your graph to find the largest possible number of trucks. Okay. So the largest possible number of trucks. Okay. So the largest possible number of trucks would be if we see the in basically the combination, the intersection of the lines. So we can see here that it's in the there, it's colliding here. So this line 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It means it's 5. Okay. Now they're saying that company is charging $5 for parking of each car and $10 for parking of each car. Find the number of cars and the number of trucks which give the company the greatest possible income. I can take some combinations, which is 35 cars and 5 trucks because it's the maximum possible number. Now 38 cars and 2 trucks and 50 cars and 2 trucks. Okay. सही है जी. Now what we can do is, yes, what we can do here is just calculate. Okay. तो अगर आप करती हैं इस तरीके से calculate that 35 multiplied by 5 plus 5 multiplied by 10. So there will be an answer. Then 38 multiplied by 5 plus 2 multiplied by 10. There will be an answer. Then 50 multiplied by 5 plus 2 multiplied by 10. So 35 into 5 is, just quickly calculate it. 35 multiplied by 5 is 175 plus 5 tens are 50. So 225, then 38 multiplied by 5 plus 2 multiplied by 10. It's 210. Okay. And then the last but not the least, 50 multiplied by 5 plus 2 multiplied by 10. It's 270. So हमारे पास पता चल गया कि maximum number of cars would be 50, the number of trucks would be 2, and the greatest possible income is 270. Okay. Now for this question, and this is the last question. Okay. Diagram 1, diagram 2, diagram 3, and diagram 4. There's a 1 white dot, 5 black dots, 6 lines, 4 white dots, 7 black dots, 14 lines, and this all it is. Where the 4 diagrams above are the first 4 of a pattern. It means this thing is somehow basically following a pattern. Okay. So the diagram 5 has been started below. Complete this diagram and write down the information about the number of lines and dots. Okay. So I have to draw an upper thing here and then draw this thing and this thing and this thing, this thing, this thing, this thing, this thing. सी, ये 5 हो गए। और अब यहाँ से ठीक है। So there were already 16 white dots till the diagram 4. Okay, 16 and then 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, so हमारे पास जो है अगर मैं देखती हूँ कि अगर अच्छा अगर हमारे पास जो पैटर्न है ना, अगर जो फॉलो हो रहा है मेरे पास पैटर्न, वो मैं देख सकती हूँ कि क्योंकि डायग्राम 5 है ना। अच्छा अगर आप नोट करें डायग्राम 1 है ना तो वाई डॉट 1 है, डायग्राम 2 है इट्स 4, डायग्राम 3 इट्स 5। इट मींस दैट number of diagram, the number of white dots are its square. The number diagram 4 it has 16 white dots, so ultimately it have 25 dots. Okay, so it has 25 dots. Now the black dots, what about the black dots? So वो एक एक increase हो जाएगा, ठीक है। So 16 पहले 11 ब्लैक डॉट्स थे, सो अब आपके पास 13 ब्लैक डॉट्स हो जाएंगे, ठीक है जी। अच्छा अब लाइंस के बारे में क्या बात करें। ये जो क्वेश्चन है ना, अगर मैं आपके इस क्वेश्चन के बारे में बात करूं, दिस होल क्वेश्चन ना इज बीइंग लिंक्ड टुगेदर। इट्स बेटर कि आप इस क्वेश्चन का पहला पार्ट सॉल्व करने के बजाय ना पहले इस पूरे क्वेश्चन को नोट डाउन करें, तो आपको खुद ही बीच में पता चल जाएगा कि देयर आर सम हिंट्स गिवन। ओके, सो सी द क्वेश्चन नंबर डी। ओके, see the question number D. They are saying that the number of lines in diagram n is kn square plus n plus 1. Find the value of k. Consider we have the diagram 3, the third diagram. So 3 square plus 3 plus 1. Okay. So 3 square is 9 plus 3 plus 1. 9 plus 1 is 10 and then 13. मैंने कौन सी डायग्राम ली है, मैंने डायग्राम थर्ड ली है। थर्ड डायग्राम में जरा नंबर ऑफ लाइंस देखें आप। थर्ड डायग्राम में नंबर ऑफ लाइंस जो है ना वो 26 है, और 26 13 के टेबल में कब आता है, इट्स 13 2s are 26। सो इट मींस k की वैल्यू क्या है, 2 है। मैंने यहाँ पे ये वाला पार्ट भी सॉल्व कर लिया, k की वैल्यू 2 है। सो जस्ट पुट दिस वैल्यू, okay, just use this diagram, just use this expression kn square plus n plus 1. What? K n square plus n plus 1, just use this thing, and k is 2 and the diagram is 5 square, 5 plus 1, it's 25 plus 5 plus 1 multiplied by 2. 25 plus 5 is 30, 30 plus 1 is 31, 31 multiplied by 2 is 2 ones are 2 and 2 threes are 6, 62 lines are there. This whole question, and I think it's a beautiful question because all the questions are being linked together. You have to complete the diagram of dots. So it's square. I've already told you that 64. It is 64. Now what about the black dots? Let's just consider ना कि हम black dot का भी कोई ना कोई pattern यहाँ पे follow हो रहा है लाजमी तौर पर. So let's just analyze it. See, the first diagram has the 5 black dots and the second diagram is the 7 black dots. Okay, let's just consider it. That it's n as 1. Okay, so if it's 1 and it's 7 ना, तो अगर इन दोनों के दरमियान में देखूं तो 7 minus 5 is 2, 9 minus 7 is 2, 11 minus 9 is 2. Okay, so अगर मैं ये देखूं, कंसिडर करूं कि मेरे पास 5 कैसे आ रहा है, या कंसिडर कर लें कि मेरे पास यहाँ पे 9 डॉट्स कैसे आ रहे हैं। ठीक है, तो 9 डॉट्स कैसे आ रहे हैं, अगर मैं 2n करती हूँ तो क्या मेरे पास वो डिजायर्ड आंसर आता है, तो 2 3 6 होता है, नहीं आता। लेकिन अगर इसमें अगर मैं कोई कांस्टेंट ऐड करने की कोशिश करूँ 2, तो नहीं, 2 3s are 6 and 6 plus 2 is 8, but what about 3, it's 9। कंसिडर किसी भी एक चीज पर जस्टिफाई कर रहा है डजंट मीन कि दूसरे पे भी जस्टिफाई करेगा। 11 ब्लैक डॉट्स, कंसिडर इट अगेन, 2, 4 plus 3. 2 4s are 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. It means it's right. The pattern is, मैं देखिए अब साथ साथ मैंने ये वाला पार्ट भी सॉल्व कर लिया. n square and it's 3 plus 2n, yeah, 2n plus 3 you can also write. So the number of black dots in the eighth diagram is 3 plus 2, 8. 2 8s are 16 and 16 plus 3 is 19 black dots. And the number of lines in the eighth diagram, what we can write is the number for the number of lines 2, 8 square plus 8 plus 1. 2, 64 plus 8 plus 1. So 2, 64 plus 1 is 69 and 69 plus 8 would be 9, it's 17 and 7. 77 multiplied by 2 is 154. It's 154 lines. And the last part of this past paper is the number of lines in diagram 100. So what you have to do, you don't have to do anything. It's 200 square plus 100 plus 1. Here's our calculator. 2, then 100 square plus 100 plus 1. That's it. And here's the answer. 20202. I guess it's right. 20202. Yes. Okay, so this was the last part of this was the last question and the last part of our this past paper. And inshallah, we'll be doing more past papers of the IGCSE maths in our next videos. Till then, Allah Hafiz.